If you are writing a research paper, review article, thesis, or a research proposal, you have probably spent more time managing research papers and extracting information than actually writing the manuscript. You start by reading one research paper, then you open ChatGPT to understand a difficult section. Next, you switch to Word to start writing, and a few minutes later, you are back to another PDF looking for a supporting study or reference. This constant switching between papers and different tools slows down the entire writing process. Therefore, in this video, I will show you a research workflow I have recently started using to manage multiple research projects, interact with my entire library collection instead of searching through individual papers to quickly find the information that I need and finally edit my manuscript all in one place. So let me show you how. Suppose I am starting a new research project on the health benefits of beetroot. Instead of keeping research papers scattered across different folders, I simply create a dedicated project inside the Sci-Space library and upload all the relevant PDFs there. This keeps all my literature organized in one place. But this isn't just a folder to store PDFs. Once the papers are uploaded to the private workspace, it becomes an interactive research library where I can ask questions across my entire collection instead of searching through individual papers. Let me show you how. For this demo, I have uploaded 10 research papers to Beetroot project. It instantly generates a summarized table for all the papers, providing a quick view. You can also customize to include sections of your interest. It also provides an option to import the papers directly from the Zotero. Rather than searching through every PDF, I can directly chat with all the papers in that secure folder we have created. For instance, which studies reported the effect of beetroot on blood pressure and what were the findings. It may take a while for critically analyzing all the papers and to generate the answer. See how detailed analysis it has performed, and in a systematic tabular format provided me a list of all the papers along with the study design, population studied, and effect on blood pressure. At the end, it tells me the overall conclusion from all these studies. Now I don't have to search or remember which paper have discussed about the effect of beetroot on blood pressure. It immediately points me to the relevant studies along with the text snippet. If I want to read it in detail, I can locate the information within the paper and verify the information myself. Now suppose I want to compare the methodologies used to study the effect of beetroot supplementation across all these papers. So instead of manually searching each and every paper to identify the sampling size, population, supplementation, and dosage, it analyzes all the papers in that folder and generates a compiled report along with the citations to the original source. Now, if I want to read details of any particular method, I can directly refer that paper from the cited source. And similarly, you can ask questions about conflicting results, limitations in the studies, research gaps, and much more. The best part is that every answer is linked back to the original research paper, so I can quickly verify the information before using it in my manuscript. So this is how I use Sci-Space Library Agent to search, compare, and retrieve information from my entire literature collection instead of manually going through individual papers. Once I have gathered all the relevant information, the next step is writing the first draft of the manuscript. Normally, this is where most researchers switch to Microsoft Word, copy the information from different sources, rewrite a few sentences, go back to ChatGPT to improve the language, and then return to Word again. It involves a lot of copy pasting and constantly switching between different tools, which slows down the actual writing process. So instead, Sci-Space now includes a built-in Word document editor, so I can write and edit my manuscript without leaving the platform. Let's say I want to start writing a research paper on health benefits of beetroot. So instead of opening a blank Word document, I simply ask the Sci-Space agent to create a Word document for my manuscript. And within a few minutes, it generates a properly structured document with main sections already in place. From there, I can continue writing and editing the manuscript directly inside Sci-Space without switching to another application. Now suppose I don't like this title because it is too generic. I can simply ask the agent to make it more specific and clear. Instead of replacing my original text, the suggested changes appear as track changes in red, so I can clearly see what has been modified. I can review every suggestion, accept the ones that I like and reject the others that I do not like, and stay completely in control of my manuscript. This is especially useful when you are revising a paper because it works very much like reviewing comments from a collaborator, supervisor, or a journal reviewer without leaving the document or switching between different tools. Personally, I still recommend reading the important research papers yourself and verify the information before using it in your manuscript. But for organizing your literature, retrieving relevant information, and refining your writing, Sci-Space can save you a lot of time. If you would like to try this workflow, Sci-Space is currently offering a limited time 35% discount on its max plan. Along with this, you also get 40,000 AI credits, so you can work on multiple research tasks without worrying about running out of credits. I have also added my link and the discount code in the description below, so feel free to check it out. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to Explore Bio for more tutorials on AI tools, research and productivity, and I will see you in the next video.